Hello, everybody. Welcome back once again to the Mana Cave. My name is Ed.
You know, my name is Travis.
And this is the final showdown of the 2017 Commander Decks 1v1 competition thing that we were doing. Someone in the comment section actually came up with a very good name for this particular showdown because it's going to be cats versus vampires. It had something, I believe, to do with fangs, and I completely forgot what it is, and I forgot to check ahead of time. So, was it the Mana Fang? Yeah, might have been. Anyways, it was a great comment, and I will actually put it on screen once I track it down for this during editing, so that you guys will actually get to see what this can be called.
Probably like down, or maybe up here or something.
I'm just gonna put it directly over Travis's face.
Okay.
So we've battled it out with all four of the 2017 Commander decks,
yes,
the tribal ones, and vampires and cats have ended up on top. I have yet to actually beat Travis in this competition.
It's going to happen tonight, I guarantee it.
I don't know. I mean, your card is actually banned in 1v1 Commander because it's so good.
Maybe in 1v1 Commander, not in the Mana Cave.
It was also pointed out that Travis did cheat when he was using the cat deck last time, so I've taken note of that, and I will not. I'll not try to pull a sneaky one on Travis.
I doubled up on the effect.
It wouldn't. Yeah, it wouldn't have been a true Mana Cave.
Yeah,
if one of us didn't cheat. So that's almost like an ongoing theme with us. We've neither of us have mulliganed, though. No. You let it be known that you were not happy with your opening hand.
Not in this batch, but of late, my mulligans have left me just furious with myself for mulliganing. So I'm like, I'm not going to do it. I am not. Even though if you see the opening cards, you'll be like, what was he doing? You don't know the last. Oh, you don't know my history of 2 weeks.
They'll see your opening hand.
Yeah.
My opening hand is no screaming hell either. But I think I'll roll the dice. I don't expect to win. I'm going to try my hardest. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna like give up or anything like that. But the vampire deck is strong.
Yes.
We're starting at 30 life, as per I believe the Magic Online rules. I think you start at 30 life with that.
Yeah.
We're not following the ban list for Magic Online from 1v1. We are basically sticking.
Sol Ring is pleasant.
Yeah, Sol Ring is a perfect example. And we are, for the most part, sticking with the original build of these decks, though we have, over time, tweaked things a bit for 1v1, because some of the curses, a lot of the time, get taken out, though I think I left one in here. And things that are more useful for multiplayer, we've tried to weed out and put in other cards. Yeah. So you are going to see some different cards, but for the most part, these are going to be the decks almost as they are with...
And really, they've been a few budget upgrades. There's not like a couple $100 cards. Okay, so you may see some value cards on that end. But...
No card in here is going to be a couple $100, but I think there's a couple cards in here that was probably a bit more pricey than we're used to.
You're not playing blue, so I mean...
yeah. But there's still a couple. Anyways, so we are going to roll to see who goes first.
Yes.
And take 2 blue here.
Take a red and a white.
Beat a 4.
I don't want to beat a 4.
Well, you are going to be... Because we determined our opening hands before, it's a little thing we do in the Mana Cave, which is different than normal play. Travis is definitely going to be on the play. I'm going to be on the draw, so we're going to take our cards. We're going to show you our opening hands. Don't judge me too harshly. I realize it's not the strongest opening hand, but I didn't want to risk mulliganing. Not an easy thing to say, mulliganing.
Mulliganing?
Not for me, anyways. It's not easy. So I'm going to let you show your opening hand.
All right. Just
lay it out there.
Just, there's... The important thing is that there's 7. And again, I've had some terrible luck on mulliganing, so I don't know. Hey,
be sure to judge him in the comment section.
Luck be a lady tonight.
You know, it's interesting because I'll show you my opening hand, folks. But wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that is 7. So this is the opening hand. I kept it mainly for this, but we'll see how it works out. I was going to say it's interesting because when I go into editing these, you can look now. Sorry, I get to see how sometimes you've been able to top deck stuff, and what's your opening hand, and then what you've actually been able to play because you've drawn into. And then nothing against that because everyone's top decked great stuff. But it's so frustrating to watch in editing when I realized, he just happened to draw that card next as opposed to already being in your hand. Anyways, so you can go. I will stop talking. And
I play a swamp. Full art. Past 2.
Nice. Yeah, check to make sure all the cameras are still running. Yes, they are. And I will draw.
I will clean my glasses on a jersey, which is terrible material for cleaning your glasses.
I'm going to...
Everything's like hazy and smeared now. That's nice.
I'm going to play a Blossoming Sands and enters the battlefield tapped. I gain 1 life when it enters the battlefield, and I can tap it for either green or white. I'm going to go up to 31 and pass the turn to you. Oh, we forgot to mention what our commanders are.
I'll go ahead and start while I start working.
Okay. So the commander for the cat deck is Arahbo, I believe. Roar of the World for 3, a green, and a white. Gets you a 5/5 legendary creature cat avatar. It's got Eminence, which is one of my favorite abilities in Commander right now. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if Arahbo, Roar of the World, is in the command zone or in the battlefield, another target cat you control gets +3/+3 until the end of turn. Whenever another cat you control attacks, you may pay 1, a green, and a white. If you do, it gains trample and gets +X/+X until the end of turn.
Apparently.
Where X is its power.
So Edgar Markov, the aforementioned
Banned in 1v1.
1v1, is a 4/4 for 3 of anything, a red, a white, and a black, Mardu. His Eminence is whenever you cast another vampire spell, not him. Edgar Markov is, if he's in the command zone or in the battlefield, create a 1/1 black vampire creature token that does not have flying. Edgar Markov himself, though, has first strike and haste. Whenever he attacks, I put a +1 counter on each vampire I control. That does include him.
Yes. One other quick note I forgot to mention. Unlike with the other games that we do here, the 1v1 Commander games are not going to be best 2 out of 3s. Yeah. They are simply going to be 1-ofs. So, there we go.
I play a second Swamp.
Okay.
Tap both.
Oh, no.
For the Blood Artist.
Oh, man, I hate this card so much.
Or another creature dies. Doesn't say that I control. So it's with Blood Artist or another creature dies. Target player loses 1 life and I gain 1 life.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a vampire spell, I get a vampire. I pass back to you.
Great. Okay. So I'm going to untap. I'm going to play a Croson Verge. It enters the battlefield tapped. I can tap it for colorless, or I can pay 2, sacrifice it, and search my library for a forest card and a plains card, put them onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library. So that enters the battlefield tapped. I am then going to tap my Blossoming Sands and cast the Bloodforge Battle Axe. It is an artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +2/+0. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, create a token that's a copy of Bloodforge Battle Axe. Its equip cost is 2. And Travis? You can go now, sir. You may go.
Tap. Draw. Go to combat.
You bet your bippy. Taking 1?
Taking 1.
So I'm down to 30.
Let's see here.
You haven't played a land yet.
No, I'm not about to, so...
No! Oh, that may be my saving grace in this game, I tell you.
There's a lot of nowhere to go.
Holy cow. Okay, well, I'm pretty happy about that then. I'm going to draw. I may have a fighting chance in this game.
I can peg you 1 by 1 here. I mean...
I'm going to then play a... Vivid Meadow. Vivid Meadow enters the battlefield tapped, because why would I get a card that doesn't enter the battlefield tapped?
You have time.
With 2 charge counters on it, I can tap it for either white or remove a charge counter, tap it, and add 1 mana of any color to my mana pool. So...
Do you know the kind of vampires I would give right now for that kind of a land? Tapped or not?
I don't have anything else to play, so it's your turn. This may be a fun game. It's a barn burner. It's going to be a barn burner. It's going to be like a regular Commander game where things start slow and build.
Go to combat.
Yep. You got me on a 30-turn clock, my friend. Or now a 29-turn clock.
Pass to.
My turn? Okay.
I'd be embarrassed, but... You know.
Interesting. Okay. I'm going to play Myriad Landscape. Enters the battlefield tapped. I can tap it for 1 colorless, or I can pay 2, sacrifice it, and search my library for up to 2 basic land cards that share a land type, put them onto the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle your library. Travis?
You.
I'm going to now pass the turn to you.
Come on. You can't be that cruel. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to discard...
If it's a card of the madness, you're in luck.
Nope.
No.
Damnable Pack.
Oh, okay.
In the thing. Go to combat.
Sure. I'm down to 28.
Okay. So, second part of my main phase. I'm going to tap 2.
Oh, you didn't have to discard that.
Oh, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
At the end of the turn.
Yeah, put it. You can put it back in your hand, and we'll
No,
pretend
no,
I
no.
didn't see it.
No, it's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So end of turn, I discard. In fact, not only I didn't have to, I couldn't.
Oh.
I couldn't.
Oh, okay.
Really relevant.
I have no idea
Pass
what that
back
means.
to you.
Okay, on your end step, I'm going to tap 2 and then sacrifice the Verge to search my library for a forest card and a plains card, put them into the battlefield, tap, then shuffle my library.
How many do I get to search for?
0. 0.
That's not fair.
I hope there's... Okay, so forest and plains. So they come in tapped. And then shuffle. I'm going to shuffle the whole library, though, not just half of it.
Good call. Good call.
And then we're going to do a quick edit here while I shuffle, because it takes a while to shuffle Commander deck, and we'll be right back.
Did you take your damage?
After I take my damage.
Because I've hit you for 3. I know that.
So I'm down to 27 too. I got so out of whack when it came to like the discarding and
when
stuff.
I randomly threw a card away before
Yeah.
I attacked. And...
So once I'm done shuffling, after this edit, I'm going to be at 27 life. And here we go. And we're back, and I'm at 27 life. The lands came in tapped, and now it's my turn, correct?
It is your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to tap everything.
Because at the end of my turn, I discarded Damnable Pack.
Yes, not at the beginning of your turn, but, you know.
At the end of my turn.
We all make mistakes, Travis. I'm going to play a Plains. I'm going to tap 2 white, and then 1, 2, and 3, leaving a Plains up. And I'm going to cast Regal Caracal, one of my favorite cards in Amonkhet. Other cats you control get +1/+1 and have lifelink. This is one of the cards I added as well, too. When Regal Caracal enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 white cat creature tokens with lifelink. Now, I don't think have any here that are 1/1 white cat creature tokens. I know I have them somewhere in my house, but instead I'm going to use these for 1/1 white cat creature tokens with lifelink, but because other cats you control get +1/+1, these are like +2. These are 2/2s. So there we go. And Travis?
Yes, sir.
Pass the turn to you, sir.
All right. Something interesting going to happen here. Well, I can play a card. Look at this. Tapping 2.
So you don't have to discard then.
Skeletal Scrying. Additional cost to that, I can exile X card to my graveyard. X is 1. So I'm going to exile the 1 card.
Okay, now I understand what it was, because it needed to be done in that specific order.
Lose X life. I keep doing that. And then I will draw X cards. Woohoo! Not really, though.
No? Is it a land? Because that would be definitely a woohoo
It
moment
is,
for you.
but it's not. So it's Orzhov Basila. When it enters tapped, enters the battlefield, I return a land I can to my owner's hand.
Okay, well, still, but you can tap it for both white and black at the same time, right? Yeah. So
Not going to make a difference when you have, I think, 7 power on the board already. But I do pass back to you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be a long crawl. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it.
I can tap 4 and cast Hammer of Nazhan, or Nazhun. I don't know how to pronounce it. Whenever the hammer or another equipment enters the battlefield under your control, you may attach that equipment to target creature you control. Equipped creature gets +2/+0 and has indestructible. I'm going to go ahead and attach that to one of the 2/2 cats with lifelink. So now it is a 4/2 indestructible. And I'm going to move to combat.
Okie dokie.
Okay, at the beginning of combat on your turn, if Arahbo is in the command zone, which it is, or on the battlefield, another target cat you control gets +3/+3 until the end of turn. So I'm going to give this cat +3/+3. So it's going to be a 5/5 with lifelink and a 4/2 with lifelink. And yeah, I'm going to swing in.
Yeah, with 0.
I'm going to swing in with the Caracal as well, too.
All right, so at this point, I am just going to block the 5 power guy.
Okay.
Okay.
So just the 5 power guy.
Just 5 power guy.
Okay, so you're going to take 7.
Take 7.
And I'm going to gain 4 + 5. I'm going to gain 9.
Okay, we'll do that.
Okay.
So taking 7, I dropped 22.
And I said this is 5 and then 4, so 9. I gained 9, so I'm up to 36. But
you lose 1, and I gain 1.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm down to 35.
Back to 23.
Okay. And then, oops, that's a 2, just to make sure. And then I'm going to just pass the turn to you. I was thinking of attaching the Blood Axe, but I'm not going to. Obviously, if I was going to, I should have done that pre-combat, but there's method to my madness, I promise people.
Okay. So I untapped, playing that swamp, everyone knows I have. So I'm going to tap that, and for 1 with 1 floating, I'm going to cast an instant called Swords to Plowshare and hope this resolves. I'm going to exile target creature, because that's giving them lifelink, right?
Yeah, that's giving them the other lifelink. And that's going to exile it as well, too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So these are going to be 1/1s now, so I'll move that. And this is going to go to my graveyard, but I'm going to gain 3 life. 3 life. Yeah. Okay, so it's exiled as well, too. So that's going to be here, in the exile pile. And I'm going to go up to 38.
And I have 1 floating, so I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2 plus the floating 1 for 3.
And it's whenever...
Oh, yeah.
Creature
doesn't die, though.
Yeah, so it doesn't die.
Does not die. Okay. Yeah. I'm casting the Kehru Mind Eater. It's a 1/2 with Menace. When it deals combat damage to a player, that player exiles a card from his or her hand face down. I may look at the cards exiled with this guy and play them.
Okay.
But again, I couldn't play anything green because it doesn't say play regardless of the mana.
Yeah.
But I could play land and tap it for colorless.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it doesn't say like it's non-land or anything like that. So.
He is a vampire, though.
Okay.
So I'm going to skip past combat, not attack with my Blood Arst, and pass to you.
Okay. So I'll tap. Draw.
Not that it's like legit or anything, but it's got a little tensor. Didn't just get real or nothing, but it got a little... Tension was turned up from a 1 to a 1.5.
I'm going to go ahead and tap 6.
That's not a good sign.
And cast Hunter's Prowess. Sorry, my eye is burning right now. I think it's in my...
That's
it's in my eye.
Fighty card, isn't it?
Hunter's Prowess. Until the end of turn, target creature gets +3/+3 and gains trample. And whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw that many cards. I'm going to put that on this cat here. So he is currently a 3/1, and he's going to become a
6/4.
6/4. Okay,
Seems
so that resolves?
Yeah.
Okay. So then move to combat.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give him +3/+3, so now he is a 9/7. And I'm not going to attack with this cat.
But I'll make you have to discard some cards. Yeah, I'm not going to block because it's trample anyway. I don't want to lose my dude. So
okay. So
9.
So you're taking 9. I draw 9 cards.
Okay. Down to 12. Well, that made it easy. 2. Click, click.
3, 4.
Need some life gain.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, if you needed answers, I think you might have found some.
9. I actually need a land.
Oh, you're kidding me. You got to have gotten 8 land.
I'm going to play 1 land. Selesnya Guildgate enters the battlefield tapped. I can tap it for either green or white to my mana pool. And then I'm going to discard.
This may be a pause moment because I got a funny feeling it's going to take you a while.
Yeah, we're gonna quick. I'm just going to quickly look over my hand, and we'll be back in an edit in just a second.
I'll get a cloth to clean up the drool. Let's see.
Okay. Okay, so I've determined the cards I'm going to discard, and I have to discard 6 of them. I'm going to discard Kindred Summons, Timur Sabertooth, Divine Reckoning, which has flashback. So I'll read this one. Each player chooses a creature he or she controls, destroy the rest. Harmonize.
Can I just ask quickly what the flashback cost of that
is 7, so 5 and 2 white. I know. Harmonize, because normally I would keep that in my hand, but I don't really need to draw cards anytime soon. Zendikar Resurgent, which is another one, and this was the hardest one to decide to discard. And then Jedit Ojanen of Efrava. Because why would they give me something easy to read?
Pronunciation.
Thank you. And now, Travis, I am going to pass the turn to you.
Ooh, come on. Ugh, why? Why must you treat me this way? Oh, right, because I'm an idiot. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to combat.
Okay.
Attack with my dude.
Now, the discard is...
okay, so when he deals combat damage to a player, that player exiles a card from his or her hand face down.
Okay, so I get to choose it.
Yeah, it doesn't say random. I
Okay.
look at that card and play cards exiled that way.
Okay.
Yep. So shenanigans?
No shenanigans. I'm all tapped out as well, too. And it's got menace, right?
Got
So I can't
menace.
even block it. Okay. So I will take 1. So I'm down to 37. And I will exile... Your colors are...
Black, red, and white.
Okay. So if I play something with green, for example...
It'd be tricky.
Yeah. I'll exile a lot.
Is it a
Face
land?
down. No.
It's not a land, is it? No. I gotta look at it. Doesn't mean I gotta show everybody. It's a 6-costed line. It's not a land.
Now, since I know what it is and you know what it is, we can let the folks know what it is.
It's not a land. I don't care.
It is Jareth Leonine Titan for 3 and 3 white. It's a 4/7 legendary cat giant creature. Whenever it blocks, it gets +7/+7 until the end of turn, and you can pay 1 white, and it gains protection of the color of your choice until the end of turn. So that's in your exile. You can put that underneath your graveyard or wherever you want. Okay, sure,
I'll
that's a good
confuse
idea.
it. I'll confuse it.
No, that's no problem. And it's still your turn.
All right, so I could cast that, but that does nothing at this point. So what I'm gonna do is pass the turn to you.
Pass it to me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not hurting for red or anything. We're sure it's not a mountain? Straight up untapped mountain.
Okay, I'm gonna sort out my lands a little bit better than this. I don't know why I always make them so messy. Okay, I'm going to play Command Tower. I can tap it to add mana to my mana pool of any color in my commander's color identity. I'm then going to tap for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, including 1 white and 1 green, and cast Mirari's Wake. It is an enchantment. Creatures you control get +1/+1. Whenever you tap a land for mana, add 1 mana to your mana pool of that type that land produced.
I like that card.
Yeah,
not with you playing it, but
no,
I like
obviously,
that
yeah. I like that card as well, too. I'm going to then... tap this for... Now it's... Whenever you tap a land for mana, add 1 mana to your mana pool of any type that land produced. So, basically it'd be like green. Or if I tap this for green, I have to...
No, because that land could still produce. Not that land did produce. Could produce, isn't it?
Mana pool that land produced.
Oh, produced, okay.
Yeah. So, I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to tap these 2 for 4. And cast Split Screen, which is an unstable
Legal.
card. When it enters the battlefield, shuffle your library and deal it into 4 libraries. If anything refers to your library, choose one of your libraries for it. Play with your library's top card revealed. When Split Screen leaves the battlefield, shuffle your libraries together. Now, unstable cards, for those of you who are watching this outside of when the brief times they were legal, are legal up until January 17th, 2018. So this is a legal card. So, because this is going to take a little while, once again, through the magic of editing, I'm going to shuffle this up, deal out 4 libraries for myself, and we'll be right back. Okay, and we're back, and Split Screen is now in effect, so I've got 4 libraries. As you can see, the top card of each of them are all land. I don't remember if I played a land this turn. I'm going to say I didn't.
Did you get to draw the card off the library?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. At your draw phase, so like not like whenever you want?
No, but if I had an effect for... Just randomly, let's say I had an effect which allowed me to draw. and I could put one of these in my hand. I could then play it. But I think I might have played land. If not, it's not a big deal.
Did you play Command Tower this turn?
It's possible that I might have actually played that this turn. I think I might have actually. So now I'm going to. Sorry, my eye is bugging me so bad right now. I'm going to tap Command Tower for white, and then it's going to give me 2 white, and I'm going to then equip the Bloodforge Battle Axe to this cat here. So now they're all +1/+1 because of the wake. This is +2/+0 and is an indestructible. So this is a 4/2, and this is a 4/2 as well too. And whenever the equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, create a token that's a copy of Bloodforge Battle Axe. So now move to combat.
Move to combat.
And I'm going to...
Eminence?
Oh, yes, the Eminence. Thank you for reminding me, Travis.
Oh, don't mention it.
So I'm going to give the Eminence to the Indestructible guy.
Okay.
So he is now going to be a 7/2, and this is a 4/2. And moving to combat.
Move to combat.
Okay, and then these guys attack. The equipment doesn't tap.
Okay, so I'm going to tap for 1 white, 1 of anything, and another of anything, to cast Teferi's Protection. It's an instant.
Yep.
Until my next turn, my life total can't change, and I have protection from everything. All permanents I control phase out. So if I understand this right, you still will not do damage because I have protection from everything.
Yes.
Okay. My guys will phase out.
Yes.
So my token will die. Not die. Exile.
Exile. But
I don't take infinite damage there, which is almost killer.
But when they come back into play, don't you create now 2 vampire tokens?
No, it's when you cast.
Oh, okay, never mind.
When you cast another vampire spell. FYI, I knew I was taking damage. This is one I was being super honest about your thing.
Okay.
But I do, at the end of the last text, there's exile Teferi's Protection. So it's not in my graveyard. It is exiled. I bought a round.
Now, did you yeah, okay, so you didn't take any damage there whatsoever.
No, because I have protection from everything.
Okay. That sounds pretty nice. And I've got 4 libraries, and I'm going to pass the turn to you, sir.
So this is still to my next turn. So it starts now that I no longer have protection from everything. All right. Nothing's going to matter here, but I'm just curious to see what this card's going to be. Oh, come on.
I feel so bad. I honestly do. Like, as much as...
I took the hand. It was silly. But I've really run out of even poor options. So get ready for this. 2 and 2 to cast the Door of Destinies, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, what's that?
As Door of Destinies enters the battlefield, I choose a creature type. That would be vampire. So it does nothing right now because whenever I cast a creature spell, I get to put a charge counter on it, and creatures I control of the chosen type get +1/+1 for each charge counter. So, I mean, these two will both easily jump next turn, but after that, it's your turn.
Okay. Okay.
The Doom Angel. I guess I could have actually attacked with him, but I really need...
I'm going to draw from this one for my draw step. So I take Rogue's Passage, and I'm going to play it, and I can tap it for either colorless mana or pay for tap it. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. Oh, sorry, I should untap the rest of my lands as well. I'm then going to... Okay, I'm going to tap 2 colorless, 2 green. Why don't I do it this way? I'm going to tap now, for sure this time. 2 colorless, 2 green, 2 white. I'm going to cast my commander for 5. So I'm going to then have 1 floating. Okay. I'm then going to tap 3, 4, 5 now, because I had 1 floating. And I'm going to tap Rogue's Passage to make target creature can't be blocked this turn. I'm going to put that on this guy. Okay, so now he can't block. I still got 1 floating. And then I'm going to move to combat.
Yep.
I'm going to... These guys should have been on tap, sorry. But I'm going to tap them now to swing in to attack. Now this one can't be blocked. And at the beginning of combat in your turn... Cat you control gets +3/+3 into the end turn. So this guy here is going to get +3/+3. Okay. So 2, 5, 6, 7. He's a 7/5. I'm then going to pay my 1 floating, by the way. It dissolved after my main phase. However, I do have 3 untapped.
What's his ability cost?
3. 1 and a green and a white. So
I'm gonna leave that cheap.
I'm going to tap this for green, tap this for white. So 2 green, 2 white, and then 2 whatever. And then give both of these +X in the end of turn where X is its power. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, 5, 6, 7. And then plus another 7. So it's 14
Unblockable.
trample, unblockable. And then this one is...
Yeah, no, that's another easy got through.
So that got through?
Oh, yeah. Well, I can't block it.
So now, here's the thing.
I was 1 mana away from Kolgan's command. 1 red mana, and that might have stemmed a turn or two, which might have...
I do feel bad. This is the thing. Now, it's always rough on the Mana Cave when there's a game which I feel didn't quite live up to expectation. And when you get mana screwed, it's a horrible, horrible way to go. That's why when we're doing the non-commander ones, we do best 2 out of 3s. Let us know in the comments section what you think about should we...
Not my opening hand. We all
no,
know
not the opening
hand.
We all know that was the bad choice. But though I understand. I do understand it. But let me know in the comment section if you think that we should do what we did with a Planeswalker challenge, where we did the first game with the one-off, and then we decided, no, we're going to make that one a best 2 out of 3. Yeah. We could potentially do that with this one because I feel that mana screw, especially in a 1v1 commander, is kind of a bad beat. So if you guys think, I'm not saying we're going to 100% do it, but let us know if you think that maybe we should go ahead and finish this off in a future episode of the Mana Cave and play out a best 2 out of 3. Because this is the finals of this sort of thing, so maybe that would make sense. But yeah, let us know what you think about that. So, do I even have to ask what you thought about the game?
No, I hung in longer than I honestly thought I would. I was able to at least get two drops, which I didn't have even in my opening hand.
This should have been flipped up as well, too. That's right, true. I was honestly, there was 2 things I really wanted to do in this game. And I'm not 2 things, there's a few things. But 2 of the things that I'm really happy I was able to do was Regal Caracal, because I love that card. And I definitely wanted that card in this deck. And also, to be able, I added a couple unstable cards to this. And Split Screen was one of them. And I really wanted to play Split Screen in a commander.
Well, you can.
Yeah, in a commander game. So, because that really, it makes almost like 4 standard sized decks for the most part. Not really, because it's 25. Not even close, right?
Not even close.
Yeah. Never mind. I was thinking 50 each. That's wrong, because I don't math. But,
plus, you have a lot going on over here as well.
Yeah.
And actually a fair bit going on in there as well.
Yeah. And
it was discard like
a discard, and I had, it was about as good as it could go. But then again, when you have an opponent who doesn't have the mana up, it's like, smacking around a dead fish.
Yeah, well, when you have like 5 untapped vampires and you only need to tap 3 or something like that, steal his best creature. It's like...
See, that's also one of the reasons why I don't feel that bad, because I've been getting just shellacked in these 1v1 commanders. So, I feel a little bit vindicated, but once again, I'm part of me wants to do this as the best 2 out of 3, but we're not going to be doing that. There could just
be other commanders in the future too, commander games.
Yeah.
Like, we always want to get other people involved too, and...
Yeah. I mean, we're in the future. There's definitely going to be a 4-player commander coming up. I'm not sure exactly when. There are going to be different games that are going to be played on the Mana Cave. I'm not sure. I've recorded a vlog which sort of discussed how the direction that the channel is going to go in the future. That should be out by the time this is released, so you guys should have a sort of an idea of what that's going to be. And it's basically going to be, there's going to be a show on the channel, which is Mana Cave in style, in the sense that it's going to be live tabletop gameplay, but instead of Magic, it's going to be a selection of different tabletop games. So I'm looking forward to that. And Travis, of course, is always going to have an open invitation to play any of those games, even though I know a couple of them he may not be crazy about. And we're going to try to get some new players in as well, too. And hopefully that'll work out well. But in the meantime, thank you guys very much for watching.
I'm wearing blue. That's why. You're wearing green.
It's a weird, it's
total. That's why.
Yeah, and yet you don't have blue in your deck,
no,
but I do have green, so that's what it is.
Rookie mistake.
Yeah,
definitely wasn't the 2 swamps.
So thank you guys very much for watching, and we will see you next time.
Yes.